All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kayla Harrison. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Ready? All right, round one of this stand-up-only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rules set. Not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all. And if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Harrison realizing Olympic gold in judo in 2012 and 2016. All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy. But she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
Harrison has made great strides with her boxing champ. You can see some of the sophistication in her movement on the feet.
Yeah, up and down, left and right, lead hand on. She does a great job of trying to use her strikes now.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. All right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Nice feint there to the right by Harrison. Oh, tremendous footwork on display by her there.
Yeah, beautiful countering, beautiful slipping, beautiful movement. It all starts with the feet, though. Before her head can move off that center line, she's got to be active with her feet, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, beautifully placed with that strike, pinpoint, and it cut her open.
Pinpoint accuracy, and you can see the blood start to trickle down her face.
Oh.
Great shot landed by her opponent.
Well, a moment ago, I'll pay it off now. She got absolutely tattooed by that punch.
Her opponent is doing a great job of setting her up. Another punch lands for this fight.
Nice exchange there in the pocket. All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is gonna get wider.
Oh, that right hand hurt.
Solid punch. That one definitely got through. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over. She got cut above her eye in that round. Appeared to be from a strike. So now the cut man goes to work. You don't want blood trickling down into that eye and affecting her vision. We'll see if he can nip it in the bud and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward.
Ready, Joe? Good?
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Oh, she's in a world of trouble now.
You got to find a way to kind of go forward, earn some respect, let your opponent know that if he keeps walking you down, doesn't matter how much you tuck the chin, you're going to get cracked.
Well, not just a high. Oh, my goodness. Back and forth we go. Massive shots being landed on both sides. Wow, somehow, some way, she returns fire.
Kayla looks jacked.
Harrison's eye now closing up.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
3 minutes to go. Ooh, look out. She got caught with that lead hook, and not for the first time.
I mean, that was a beautiful shot, John. It comes at her so fast. You can never tell when she's going to come because there's no windup. She just really lets that hook go, and it gets to the target.
Harrison's cut, folks. Wow, well, that swelling is getting significant, and yeah, the referee here stepping in, calling on the doctor. This could be the end.
Yeah, right call. Get somebody in here, take a look at the swelling, make sure she's able to keep fighting. I know she wants to. She has heart, but sometimes it takes more than that.
Clearly, she wants to fight. Doctor and the referee convene, and it looks like she is going to be allowed to stay in this fight, at least for now.
Good.
We'll see if she can rally here. The ref gets us back underway, but that is an injury that she is going to have to protect if she's going to stay in this fight.
Yeah, she's going to have to dig. I mean, this is going to be tough. It's going to be difficult in order for her to try to get her hand raised. But what she has is a chance, and that's all you can ask for, a chance to try and win the fight.
Landing, she snapped her head back there. This could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly. Her hands up, Jay. This is a crazy high pace.
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
With a massive highlight tonight!
I mean, wow.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ronda Rousey.
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV. It'll be on the news. It'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arlene Fiona Harris. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jermaine the Iron Lady DeRadoni.
Ready? Ready.
All right, here we go, early round 1. Her opponent figures to have a hard time getting inside tonight. Extended reach advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only does she have a long reach, she has an ability to know how to use it. She understands her advantages, and she makes sure to fight to those tendencies.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Nice hook there by de Randamie. Well, she landed a flush knee there, DC, making great use of her size advantage in this one. Oh, man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land, and now her opponent is limping, her opponent's wounded, her opponent's injured, and now watch the target be way more stationary.
Well, moments ago, there was a pretty significant uppercut that landed. Oh, she's starting to look really dialed in here. And if her opponent doesn't make some adjustments soon, we might get a stoppage.
I don't think she can. It's too late. She's allowed for her to get too far into that flow state. You can't break it. She looks amazing.
Man, that thigh.
Body shot.
All right, late round one here, and she has put a lot of good stuff on film here. She largely has outstruck her opponent from the outside.
J.A., she's smooth with it, John. I mean, she got some good hands. She's got good confidence. She's very relaxed, and she allows for her to fight with a style that to most would seem very dangerous.
Round two straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. Man, it looks like you could slide a $50 right into that gash on her cheek. Better to be there than above the eye, but not a great look either way.
Absolutely, and just a visual of that cut at the end of the fight is not a good thing. She was a little bit lax in her defense, and she's ultimately paying for it.
Ready? Go.
Second round underway. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round as our next round gets underway. Some risk management in the previous 5 minutes there.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision that they are the one that's going to get their hand raised. The previous round was way too close.
Able to block that one. de Randamie's off to a great start in this second round, pressing forward, not unlike what we saw in round one. Well, she lands another punch there. Her opponent has tried all night long to get into striking range, but as yet, she has been unable to do so. Nice job employing that reach advantage and keeping her opponent fighting on the outside. All right, a lot of visible damage on that thigh as the leg kicks continue to land and will. We'll see if she can make an adjustment here.
She's got to switch her stance. I think that's the first step.
Man, she found the zone early, right? I think once in my basketball career, I actually found the zone like this. Flow state, right? You're not thinking about throwing the jab. You're not thinking about throwing the body kick. You're not thinking about changing levels for a takedown. You're just reacting on instinct in the moment. And when a fighter at this level is in his or her flow state, caution flammable. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Not a good visual there. You can see she can put some pressure on that lead leg, but starting to limp, man.
She's starting to limp. She's been beat up. Her opponent had a game plan, an idea that that would be something that would be available to her. She was able to get to it early, and now she's continuing to do it. And now it's, oh! She's hurt bad.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. 10 seconds now to go in the round. The third round we go. All right, there's the end of the round, and it's very rare to get knocked down twice and still be able to stay in the fight. That's what she was able to do, but she's got to be better defensively.
She's got to understand that your toughness is great, but being tough is not what you want to be known for. She better move her head, because it's only going to take one perfect shot. These two shots that knocked her down were great, but one perfect shot shuts the lights off. It's only going to take one of those to finish the fight.
You good? Good?
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. Nice feint with a right punch there by de Randamie. And that one certainly found the target. Well, she nearly got her out of there. Man, how about the hand speed? Beautiful counter with the uppercut.
John, she caught her flush, and it looks like she might have her hurt.
Goodness.
Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 3 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Germaine, the Iron Lady, de Randamie.
Well, they say if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. But in all seriousness, we congratulate the former UFC featherweight champion, Germaine de Randamie. Massive spot for her here tonight, and she emerges with flying colors. This is her division, 135 pounds, and there is no overstating how big a win this was for Germaine de Randamie here tonight. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Yana Santos. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Macy Chiasson.
Good? You good?
All right, early round 1, she's got a huge reach advantage and a beautiful jab to back it up.
Oh, a fantastic jab, great kicks. just a knowledge of range and distance. She was born with the length, but she has learned the skill to match her physical ability.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Fighting behind a nice jab.
All right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Oh, and there's another leg kick, just out, right? I mean, now she has sort of rendered her opponent, as you see the damage, a one-legged fighter.
She is fighting a one-legged fighter, a wounded gazelle right in front of a hungry lion. That is not a great position to be.
Oh, both fighters land simultaneously. Oh, and she's able to counter with a straight punch there. She's got the longer reach, and that certainly helped her cause in that exchange. Nice liver shot lands. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunity. Oh, he barely missed him there.
Oh, and the jab to the head on the counter. So she's got a huge reach advantage, and you saw it in a very pronounced way as she landed that counter jab. Final seconds here. Round two is next. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Jasson's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, so a huge moment for her in that previous round, DC, as we show you some of the highlights. The knockdown nearly closed the show for her.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the knockdown because it looked like the fight was over. Now, is her opponent tough? Yes. But is her opponent smart enough to make the necessary adjustment as this fight goes forward?
Ready, John? Ready? Let's
All
go.
right, let's get to round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, tremendous footwork on display by her there.
Yeah, beautiful countering, beautiful slipping, beautiful movement. It all starts with the feet, though. Before her head can move off that center line, she's got to be active with her feet, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Oh, that left thigh now really starting to swell.
No idea how these two women are standing. They are both landing massive shots.
Oh, she gets tagged. Nice combination.
To reach the final bell.
land with the punch by her there. Well, let's see if she goes back to the hook again. Obviously, there will be a setup. She'll work off the jab and go back to trying to punctuate the combination with a hook. Santos' eye is starting to swell shut. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Gotta keep pressing. She's got her hurt. Gotta look for the finish. Oh, look at that.
Bro, she's still fighting. Big head kick. Swing and a miss by Macy Chiasson. Beautiful cross by her there. She throws that thing quickly.
I mean, she is so fast. She gives a great setup. She's got tremendous timing, and she gets that punch to the target.
Well, we could be looking at... Oh, that's a beautiful uppercut. That's the way she threw it up.
She could not have imagined this one would have landed as good as it did. Now, she got to take that finish.
Oh, man, just playing with her now as another shot gets... Oh! That's it!
Oh, my goodness!
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Macy Chiasson!
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World and an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Juliana, the Venezuelan Vixen Peña! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Katlyn Benavidez Vieira!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so we are underway with this highly anticipated stand-up only clash. So these ladies got to play by the rules here tonight. No grappling whatsoever. Jiu-jitsu fighters need not apply. You also can't do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last woman standing will be. Oh, straight to the body by Vieira.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Good lateral movement from Juliana Peña here, trying to get that jab established.
Yeah, beautiful from the conventional stance, grounded, trying to get all the power she can muster into every strike she throws.
All right, here we go, early round 1. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
combination. Great round for her continues here.
I mean, just another combination. It's the timing. It's her knowledge of when to enter. She does everything right.
Just over 2 minutes to go. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, she's got her counter game going tonight, champ.
She is showing why she's one of the best strikers in the world.
38 total strikes have landed for the Brazilian Ketlen Vieira. Vieira's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. And you gets hit from that offering, but she absorbed it pretty well. Nice timing by her defensively to roll with that strike. Before the final horn. So she goes back to the stool now. We'll see the extent to which she can recover. As many of you know, 60 seconds, not a lot of time. All right, some replays now from that previous round. A lot of good action for the truck to get you here.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go, round 2.
She's fighting behind the jab. They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's gonna fall.
Well, her body work has always drawn rave reviews, but she has really taken it to the next level here tonight. Total volume to the body all night, and she's... Oh! That is gonna do it! Wow! What a fight!
This gets you out your seat right here. That's what you love.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ketlen Vieira!
All right, so Ketlen Vieira keeps it going in this UFC Women's Bantamweight division, and given the strength of this performance and the all-around nature of this Brazilian's game, you gotta think that the rest of this women's 135-pound division is starting to stand up and take notice. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the intros, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Eddie Banzai Kiazan. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Raquel Rocky Pennington.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round 1.
Big shot to the head.
And follows up with another one. Oh, nice slip there and a beautiful counter. Oh, big
my
power
goodness.
strikes landed on both sides. All right, here we go, early round 1. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Pennington gets hit from that offering, but she absorbed it pretty well. Nice timing by her defensively to roll with that strike. Oh, beautiful cross, and she got it home there. Her hand speed is something else.
For all the things that she does well, the hand speed pops off the page, especially when she lets that cross fly. Oh, that was a nasty body shot.
Massive left hand.
That left hook was nasty.
Pennington's eye looks to have been cut open. Yes, it has. Almost shades of Michael Venom Page as she has those hands sort of down by her sides, but it works for her.
It's that karate style, right? They have such a great idea and understanding of distance control that before you can enter, she's striking and moving and doing the right things. I love that low hand style.
Kianzad's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Under a minute now to go in the round. In our fighter meeting, she talked a lot about just fighting on instinct, finding that zone, and she is doing exactly what she set out to do.
Very rarely does a fighter deliver on everything they say. This young lady is doing that and more.
Horn sounds for the end of round 1. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool she goes. We'll see if they can close up that cut, and it's a pretty big one she's dealing with on her cheek.
It's a nasty cut on her cheek, but it's in a better spot. It's not blood leaking into her eye. It's more pain now, because every time she gets hit in it, it's going to hurt. She's got to be a little better on the defensive side of things.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, so as this, oh, man, the audible of that strike from our vantage point. I don't even know how to put it into words. Oh, it's a big left hook. Big right hand. Rips the body there. Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunities.
She's off to an outstanding start in the second round, just continues to press forward without fear. Straight right is there. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Oh, nice crack by her there. Don't call it a comeback. She's been here for years.
Yeah, she has been here for a very long time. And John, over the time that we've seen her, we have seen her thrive in those moments. Sure, she doesn't want to get hurt, but she shows time and time again that when she does, she can still operate at a very high level.
Oh, man, I thought that was going to connect, but once again, she's just super effective at slipping strikes.
Little, small movements. None of her actions are big. It's slight movement right, slight movement left to find herself, for her to slip a strike and come back for a counter on the return. Oh, my goodness. She's hurt, but she's not going to stop fighting.
Well, you can hear the corner calling for the feint. Nice feint to the right there by Raquel Pennington. Well, she just ate another strike right on that eye. You don't want to take too long.
John, what a massive hook up top. Her opponent's in real trouble right now. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Well, the hook has been her primary weapon of choice tonight. Let's see if she sets it up again here. All right, so a standing ovation from this capacity crowd after that round. A huge knockdown there in the middle of the round. Got to have her feeling pretty good here as she goes to the store.
Back and forth up to that point, but she eventually found the shot that put her opponent on her backside. But how about the toughness of the opponent to get up off the floor and finish that round? Let's see how she approaches the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5 minutes to go. Kianzad gets crushed with that hook.
Goodness.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Penny Kianzad.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mayra Shitara Bueno Silva. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Holly the Preacher's Daughter.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules, and hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up only event. Let's see how it plays out. Bueno Silva gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Oh, beautiful high kick and retreat by Holly Holm. And Mike Winkeljohn, that's about as excited as I've ever seen Wink in the corner. We'll see if Holm can follow it up here. Oh, like a knife through butter, she cuts the angle and lands.
Beautiful angle change and way to return. Don't just escape. Make sure you counter with something to let your opponent know that every time they enter, there's a cost to be paid. Oh! That was a big shot.
All right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Holm. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Under 2 minutes to go. Holm going with the kick to the body, but unable to find the range.
They both threw really hard.
Oh, pretty good series of punches by her there. She certainly has found the range early tonight.
She can box with anybody in the world, and she's showing that tonight.
Nice body shot. Holly Holm's eye. Done. Round 2 coming up.
All right, sit down. Take a seat. Yeah. Breathe. Relax. Look, you're way too aggressive, okay? You're way too aggressive against your opponent right now, okay?
All right, now we take a look at some of the action from the previous round, of which there was a lot.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. All right, here we go with our next round. 2 of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool going into the next round that this is my fight and I am not going to allow it to slip through my fingers.
Well, she has had her striking going from the outset, and she continues to invoke damage there upstairs.
She said that her opponent was tough. She said that she knew it, but she also said that she thought she relied too much on that toughness, and she is exploiting that. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Look at that lead hand. She lands the hook yet again, and defensively, a lot to be desired on the other side.
I mean, you've got to get better. You cannot eat these lead hooks over and over like this. But hats off to this young lady. She knew what she wanted to do, and she's doing exactly that tonight.
Man, pinpoint left hand just landed a moment ago. All right, well, she's landed those hooks at a high clip here tonight. Actually, some fans are starting to call her Mrs. Lineker. I think it's a pretty good nickname.
Oh, it's a great nickname because they fight in the same style. She's very heavy-footed because she wants to get everything into that left hook, right hook, body hook, head hook. No matter where, she is just throwing those big digging punches all over her opponent's body.
Oh, misses. There was that hook again, though. We thought she might go back to it. She did, but missed on that attempt. Oh, beautiful slip by her there. She seems to have this acute awareness of not where the strike is being thrown necessarily, but where it's going to end up.
Where it's going to end up, she knows where she does not need to be. So when her opponent throws right at the chin, she moves very slightly to avoid those strikes. If she stands still, she would eat a ton of damage. She would take a ton of damage, but she is never where her opponents intend for her to be.
Try to establish that jab. Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head or she's going to find herself in a lot of danger.
Great straight punch right there. Her hands looked fast in her last fight, even quicker tonight.
She's never been better, John. She's doing a great job of getting her hands to the target.
Pretty good deception as she lands another body kick there.
Yes, she's got to start tucking that elbow. She keeps taking those body shots. It's really going to hurt her down the stretch.
10 seconds to go in the round. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, she's done a nice job just hammering the cut on that eye. I'm not sure how much more fight time we're going to have tonight.
Yeah, she will not be able to go through this much longer. She took way too many shots to the eye, and now she's dealing with a nasty cut. She's got to be more focused on the defensive side if she wants an opportunity to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so that last round, another pretty good frame for both fighters. We'll see which woman makes the requisite adjustments here in this next round.
Somebody has to really get out ahead. It's too worrisome going to the judges when you know you've been involved in such a competitive fight.
Well, you could argue this is as good as she has looked on the feet, and she continues to target that facial region. A lot of swelling now.
I'm one of those guys that will make an overstatement. I will talk.
Getting less recognizable by the minute. Oh, tremendous footwork on display by her there.
Yeah, beautiful countering, beautiful slipping, beautiful movement. It all starts with the feet, though. Before her head can move off that center line, she's got to be active with her feet, and that's exactly what she did.
Back and forth we go.
And that is just one of the things, right? You start talking to these people that watch fights, and what you don't realize and respect is that everything can change in one moment. It's such a game of inches when it comes to mixed martial arts.
right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's the beginning of the end.
Oh, she's hurt, yep.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Well, she gets back up here, but she is on wobbly legs. But he fires right back. What a fight!
Oh, man.
Oh, wow, is she putting it all together? Another huge kick lands. Final seconds of this fight. Oh, what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it back at some point in the future. All right, so the women go the distance here tonight. Entertaining fight throughout, and she really got it done with her striking.
She got it done with her stand-up. That's what she's known for. It's her calling card. It's exactly what we come to expect when this young lady steps into the octagon, throwing her punches and bunches, landing beautiful kicks. What a great performance.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Holly, the Preacher's Daughter, Holm.
So your winner tonight, Holly Holm, the Preacher's Daughter. She's been a little bit up and down in her UFC career. She was certainly up here tonight, and we have seen an uptick in the aggression out of Holly Holm, dating to that Miesha Tate fight that was certainly on display here tonight. And when Holly Holm fights like this, she looks like she can be a 2-division UFC champion. She won the belt, obviously, at 135 pounds. We shall see how much confidence a win like this gives Holly Holm now moving forward as she continues her UFC career. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arena Aldana. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Miesha Cupcake Tate.
Ready? Good.
All right, we're ready to go here at the start of round 1 for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. The outline strike by her there. We're barely getting settled in, and she might get a stoppage.
What a beautiful setup to get to that strike. Her opponent seemed ready, but I don't know that she expected her to start this quick.
Circling towards the left side now. Oh, nice counter shot by her there, turning defense into offense nicely.
She is not only good offensively, but if you miss, she will make you pay.
Well, how about that? She might not be the better striker on paper, but that has got to be a hugely encouraging sign to hurt her and rock her to that extent.
John, you got to take some confidence from this. We knew that she wanted to get this fight to the ground. She knew she was at a disadvantage on the feet, but I believe that this will propel her forward in this fight.
Tate gets clipped here. Or maybe she didn't. She certainly didn't get hit with all of that strike. It sort of rolled off, so good job by her to roll with the strike. Aldana's cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip, just opened up. Oh, nice deception there.
Oh, uppercut.
Big left hand there inside. All right, back and forth we go. Perhaps it sounds hyperbolic, but both of these women... So she's really starting to dominate the fight now and almost treating it like a sparring session, fighting on instinct.
Well, that's how it goes, right? Whenever you start to flow in this way, it just feels like another day in the gym. This young lady looks amazing.
Aldana's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Under a minute to go in the round. Man, her hands look sharp tonight, and she really punctuated that combination.
She did a really good job of getting after her opponent, extending the combination and making her pay with that final shot. Lower the curtain, bring the cast out, bring the cast. If you take a bow, the night's over.
Oh! Through 5 minutes. Heading back to the corner now. Aldana's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
Ready? Good.
Round two here. Feint right there by Aldana. Well, she's... head kick right there.
John, she's a tremendous kickboxer. She set up that beautiful head kick, landed, and now she's got her opponent on skates. Oh, nice kick.
Oh, that's a big one. Nice feint there to the right by Tate. Not there. All right, so she lays the cross yet again, and maybe it's just the speed that her opponent wasn't ready for.
Her opponent is not ready. She has been trying to catch up. The whole night, she's had her on her heels, and you can see that. It's very evident she's struggling with her speed.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Spinning back fist. Oh, nice land by her there, and perhaps stamina or lack thereof becoming an issue on the other side.
You kind of knew that she had the advantage in terms of the cardio. You did not expect that it would be this big of an advantage.
Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunities.
Tate's eye starting to swell now. Well, she knew those body shots were going to come in bunches. She defended well there.
Yes, she defended, did a really good job of keeping her elbows up, not allowing herself to take that shot clean.
Oh, she's hurt now. She better back up. so far. All right, so she survives to hear the final horn. What a round it was, and of course that knockdown midway through nearly got her out of there.
Almost got her the finish, but now she needs to reset, get ready to go back forward, and try and secure a finish without forcing anything. It's very key that she does not get greedy. Go back and sit down at the table. Let it be said. Be patient. Have the first course, have the second course, and on the third course, the main course, find your finish.
You ready, John? Ready? Let's
Third
go.
round underway. Good slip there by Tate. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
Aldana's doing a nice job targeting that area, continuing to attack that already compromised and swollen eye. Oh, she's got a roundhouse kick in the... Oh, she starts off with the check hook.
That was a nasty check hook that just landed.
Oh, tremendous footwork on display by her there.
Yeah, beautiful countering, beautiful slipping, beautiful movement. It all starts with the feet, though. Before her head can move off that center line, she's got to be active with her feet, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Well, we just... Oh, big right hand, yes. Oh, huge shot fires to the body now. Nice counter.
She landed a beautiful counter to the body, but now she's got to follow up.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Uppercut.
Oh, that hook landed for her.
Oh!
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Tate.
Huge shots going on right here.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Well, she's able to get back up here, but man, look how wobbly she is. Wow.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
What a fight as we go the full 15 minutes, and that is how you close the show. All right, so the fighters go the distance. Pretty competitive fight, but certainly there was a striking advantage, and it was hers.
The advantage belonged to her, and you knew the longer she would be able to keep this fight upright, the better the chances were that she was going to get the victory. This fight never hit the ground, and she used that striking to win a pretty easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Arena Aldana!
Well, you got to figure her challenges are only going to get stiffer from here, but she passed this test tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And she needed this, right? This goes to the maturity of her career. The fact that she is growing and growing and growing and can win a tough fight over an extended period of time.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Norma the Immortal Dumont. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Josiane Josie.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-up only event. You gotta play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round 1 gets underway. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Dumont has just been oozing confidence all week in word and action.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
All right, here we go, early round 1. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Let's work.
Oh, a nice flurry by her there, turning defense into offense with a beautiful combination.
I mean, John, she fights out of that real high guard, conventional, and her offense is on fire tonight. She's landing at will.
Just over 2 minutes to go. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunities.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, nice work by her there, sort of rolling with that punch.
Yeah, she rolls with the punches. She never gets hit clean, John. It's a really high-level skill that she possesses and makes her a problem for everybody that she fights inside the octagon.
That's what they say you got to do in this life, right? It's hard out here. You gotta roll with the punches, right, champ?
You gotta roll with the punches, J.A.
Final seconds of the round. Oh, and she slipped another strike right there, so her defense has been there all night. Beautiful sequence by Norma Dumont.
Aí, senta aí, relaxa, respira. Sim, olha, você está sendo muito agressiva nessa luta, tá? Você tem que se acalmar pouquinho mais.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well. Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was an engagement. Let's work every part.
Both fighters throwing heat now. And there's the feint by Norma Dumont. Well, she keeps prioritizing that calf kick, and now her opponent's calf starting to show signs of bruising.
She just took them. She had to check them before they started to accumulate. She's starting to really struggle with that calf now.
Oh, I thought she was going to get tagged there. Instead, slips her head off the center line. Man, those boxing chops paying dividends for her tonight.
I mean, the very last moment, she just makes a slight movement, and her opponent misses and finds herself in really bad position.
Oh, nice counter shot by her there, and all about the footwork.
She does a really good job of changing angles, then landing her punches, making her opponent pay for entering.
Oh, both fighters land simultaneously. Oh, she's looking to set up that head kick, no good. All right, so another attack to that thigh and some obvious damage now. She needs to protect that leg, DC.
She's got to do something, John. She's got to raise the leg and check one. If she just checks one in return, it may deter her opponent from continuing to go to this well. No idea how these two women are standing. They are both landing massive shots.
Nice body shot.
Round 3 coming up next.
Relaxa, respira. Oh, tá muito bom esse round, okay? You did really well the last round. Let's get this last round in now, okay? You just gotta be patient.
All right, there's the horn. Let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC. What a display of striking.
Yeah, John, she did a great job. I mean, she knew exactly what she needed to do, and she mixed everything up beautifully, right? Every punch landed to a kick. Whenever her opponent thought kicks, she would follow up with punches. It was a masterclass in striking over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Dumont circling towards the left now. So many striking repetitions. She knows how to move those feet. All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing, but down the line, boy, if she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
Brutal leg kick lands. She's on wobbly legs now.
That was nasty, J.A. Every time she throws those leg kicks, she's trying to end the fight.
Well, her corner's going crazy. She's not doing anything about these leg kicks.
They have taught her everything. They have taught her how to defend leg kicks. Get your leg up and check it.
Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this
Well,
fight.
she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration, but she has to throw all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Well, she's done a really nice job attacking that thigh, and now the damage is so visible that a doctor might get in here soon.
Somebody needs to get in there and stop the fight. Every time her opponent goes to throw a leg kick, I grimace. I don't want to watch it.
Oh, not a second champ. Huge shot lands there.
She's hurt, and she's still firing back in there. Oh, that would hurt finally. Yep.
Back to the feet now. I mean, how about that back and forth action throughout the final minute? What a fight as we go the full 15. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision.
All right, so a lot of close rounds, a lot of close moments within those rounds, but in the end, she's able to get it done by majority decision.
Both fighters thought that they had done enough to win the fight, but she won by the slimmest of margins. Judge number 2 gave her just a little advantage to get her the victory.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Germaine the Iron Lady de Randamie. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
Okay? Good.
All right, first round is underway. Many people expected a big storyline, and this one would be her jab. She's got a decided reach advantage here tonight.
She is very long, she is very tall, she is very knowledgeable. Look for her to circle on the outside, pop, 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 the jab, and then let the big right hand or the big left follow. She does a great job of getting that leg to the target. Beautiful leg kick.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, here we go, early round 1. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Oh, doing a real nice job with these leg kicks here, and already you have seen her opponent has slowed down considerably. That certainly bears watching as this fight moves forward. Well, she seems to be moving okay, but her calf is starting to show some real damage.
But you can tell every time she gets hit in that spot, you see a big reaction. She's got to do something different.
2 minutes now to go. Well, it looked like she got cracked there, but rolled with it pretty well.
And I know the judges see that. They see someone throwing, but they don't see anything land clean. Beautiful job by this young lady.
Well, things happened so quickly. You might have seen a beautiful left hand landed there a moment ago. That opened up a cut around her. Oh, maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
All right, late round one action, and she is bobbing and weaving with that peekaboo style.
Yeah, she's doing a great job staying off that center line, man, and letting her hands do the work. She's constantly a threat, and you can see it in her approach.
All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to... to see another round. So back to the stool. She only has 60 seconds here to recover. We'll see if her corner physically and mentally can keep her in this fight. What a seminal moment there at the end of the round. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. Chief among it, the big knockdown courtesy of that punch.
A big knockdown off of that punch. She was flowing, letting everything go, and as she sat down on that strike, that put her opponent down. It looked like the fight was over, but we do go forward.
All right, round two. Hook to the head there by de Randamie. Oh, high-level stuff there. She blocks the strike and counters with a jab of her own. De Randamie's off to a great start here in round two. Pressing forward, not unlike we saw in round one.
He barely missed him there.
Straight punch by her there, DC, and now her opponent maybe seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that. Another one. She's getting up, yep. She's hurt, but she's still trying to hold her own.
Holy smokes! With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, man.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Germaine, the Iron Lady, de Randamie.
All right, so the Muay Thai stylist Germaine de Randamie puts on a striking clinic tonight and gets her hand raised yet again. She really does have an infectious way about her, and it's nice to see Germaine now exhale, share this moment with her coaches and teammates. And big picture, this win figures to really propel her forward at 135 pounds. All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Holly the Preacher's Daughter Holm! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paddy Banzai Kianzad!
Ready?
All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up-only fight. A couple of rules in play here, we remind you. No grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, that's about as big a body shot as you'll see, DC. Let's see if she can close the show here.
She landed that strike perfect. She was looking for it, and she found the moment where it landed.
All right, so a big warning sign there a moment ago. She got absolutely rocked. She's still on her legs, but they are wobbly.
I mean, I don't understand how she is still upright. She got to find a way to clear the cobwebs. Maybe get to the clinch. Oh, you got to stall some time. Huge shots going on right here.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, full-on brawl. I mean, give us an ooh-wee or something, man.
I mean, ooh-wee. These two young ladies are really going after it. I think she got hurt a little bit.
Janzad's eye looks to be cut open from one of those strikes.
Anything worth having would not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on it.
Well, she told us in the fighter meeting her power would lead the dance tonight, and she has certainly gotten her opponent to take notes.
She's amazing. I truly enjoy watching her fight every single time.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Straight punch is true. Nice feint with a right punch there by Holm. Janzad's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up for me.
1 minute to go in the round. Oh, tremendous footwork on display by her there.
Yeah, beautiful countering, beautiful slipping, beautiful movement. It all starts with the feet, though. Before her head can move off that center line, she's got to be active with her feet, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Oh, huge connection by her there.
Massive shot, land. How's she going to try to find the next shot that'll finish the fight?
What a start. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cutman in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
This round, I want you to move forward and continue where you left off.
All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end the fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
You good? You good? Come on,
Round
let's
two
go.
is underway. Oh, the inside leg kick lands, immediately a mark on her opponent. Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunities. They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's going to fall.
That's a big counter strike by her now.
I mean, she is a wonderful counter striker. Every time she overextends, she makes it pay for it.
Oh! Big right hand there. Straight right hand, but she misses.
As she evades, that chin way high in the air.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Holm getting tattooed by that stiff jab. Oh, she found a home for that punch again. And there it is again. She got the body shot through. Better lower that elbow or this could be trouble.
Yeah, John, you can see it in her midsection. You also see it in her body language. Her body language is starting to show that she is really starting to get hurt by those body shots.
Telegraph that.
Her check hook is nasty, John. You can see her setting it up the whole time.
Finds a home for that left hook. Well, she's able to get up, but she is officially on wobbly legs. Oh, now she gets it done with the side kick, though, so we'll see if her opponent can adjust and not be on the wrong end of too many more of those.
Well, she's going to have to if she intends on getting into her desired range. If she continues to take those side kicks, she's going to stay at the space that her opponent wants her at. She's got to keep pressing if she wants to finish the fight.
Wow, somehow, some way, she returns fire. Not sure if she stunned her per se, but that head kick landed.
She does not expect an opponent to take a head kick as cleanly as the one she just landed.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so that round is in the books. Kianzad's corner is going to have to take a look at that lip. It got cut in that round. It is starting to bleed profusely, and you got to think that could give her problems as this fight continues. All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward because her opponent is so tough, but she's so skilled that she can't get there again.
You ready, John? Ready. Let's
Third
go.
round underway.
Great job blocking that shot.
Kianzad gets clipped here. Or maybe she didn't. She certainly didn't get hit with all of that strike. It sort of rolled off, so good job by her to roll with the strike. Holmes' thigh starting to show serious signs of bruising now. Beautiful snipe to the body.
Oh, that body shot hurt him. Oh, right hand.
Yeah, you know fatigue has got to be setting in right now for both of these women.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Oh, now we're seeing a lot of work to the body. A couple of those shots got through, and those will add up quickly, right? Even if you have the strongest core in the game, you don't want to take too many of those shots in and around your organs.
So when you're in there and you're finding a hard time finding your rhythm, you got to just go back to what got you here. Or you got to throw caution to the wind. Because right now, it'll be hard to find your rhythm, especially when you're fighting a guy who's fighting very well. So it's one thing to find your rhythm whenever you set the tempo of the fight right away, but he is so behind right now in terms of the way this fight is playing out. He's got to do something big.
Holly Holmes' eye now.
Oh!
So wild scenario playing out here. She had her absolutely rocked, and now she has recovered.
Yeah, she's recovered. Her legs aren't completely back under her yet. But a few more moments and she'll be fine. That was a huge missed opportunity.
looking good tonight, but she missed with that one. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Holly the Preacher's Daughter Holm.
All right, so congratulations to the former UFC bantamweight champion Holly Holm on a big win here tonight. When you see her perform like this, sometimes it's hard to believe that she's only been doing full-time MMA since 2013. So now after a win like this, maybe she gets another crack at the title at 135 pounds. She's also proven to be very competitive up in the featherweight division. Sky is the limit yet again for Holly Holm after a big victory here tonight. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's Tale of the Tape. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ketlen Fenomeno Vieira! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 1 of this stand-up-only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rule set, not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all, and if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Massive head kick. Oh, right back to that patented head kick. All right, here we go, early round 1. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Oh, beautiful combination by her there on the front foot once again.
I mean, she does a good job of keeping her hands up, pressing forward, and really looking to close the distance every time.
Chasson gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
All right, there she goes, landing another punch. We highlighted her reach advantage on the tail of the tape, and certainly that has been a big part of the story in this
You
fight.
can be as long as you want. If you don't understand how to fight long, it does not matter. This young lady has a vast knowledge of fighting long, great footwork, maintaining distance, and you're seeing it in the abuse that her opponent's taking with those jabs to the face.
Oh, man, that's hard to watch as she lands the lead hook yet again.
I mean, she is doing such an amazing job of getting that punch to the target. She said that her opponent had a weakness and she would exploit it. To this point, she's been doing exactly that.
Ooh, that cut appeared after that strike. Beautiful connection by her there.
Beautiful connection, lands, opens up a cut. Let's see if she starts to target that now as we go forward.
All right, so she lays the cross yet again, and maybe it's just the speed that her opponent wasn't ready for.
Her opponent is not ready. She has been trying to catch up, but the whole night she's had her on her heels, and you can see that. It's very evident she's struggling with her speed.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so she does survive to see the next round, but as we show you some replays, DC, nobody's going to be kissing her on the cheek anytime soon.
No, it's a nasty cut on the cheek. She got hit with some big shots, and they really have taken an effect on her. Look at the cut on the cheek, and it was that shot right there that opened up the cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Well, she continues to maximize the developmental time between fights. How about her fighting on pure instinct tonight?
I mean, she looks amazing, J.A. This young lady, when she gets in her flow, is as good as anybody in the world.
All right, so watch for her to set up that hook here again. We were in our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said the fans are starting to call her Madam Lineker. She sees it as a compliment.
She sees it as an absolute compliment because she is in love with that specific punch as much as John is. She doesn't even know John, but she says if I can take something from John Lineker is that I want to sleep someone with a big hook shot from either stance, conventional or southpaw.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Oh, there's that roundhouse kick, and it lands for her. I didn't realize she had that in her arsenal.
She has all the tools in her arsenal, so we should not be surprised when we see her do anything inside the octagon.
You got that roundhouse kick or no?
I mean, I do, but it looks horrible. Oh, that was a sick right hand.
She slips that left hand there. Oh, another beautiful strike to the body there. Don't want to eat too many more of those.
Well, you can't. If you don't tuck the elbow, you're really going to struggle down the stretch.
All right, so there it is with the punch. One thing to have a reach advantage, another to employ. Oh, solid kick right there. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Final seconds here. 10 minutes down.
Baixa, respira. Oh, tá muito bom esse round, okay? You did really well the last round. Let's get this last round in now, okay? You just gotta be patient.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so the previous 2 rounds pretty entertaining, DC. We'll see who has the upper hand here as this next round gets underway.
Very evenly matched fight, but we knew exactly
That's a
this.
devastating leg kick, champ. She is wobbling.
I mean, that was nasty. Throwing these leg kicks with evil intent.
Big left hand now. Big right hand there. She continues to punish the body yet again, just as she did in the last round, picking up exactly where she left off. Oh, swing and a miss. How about the slip by her there?
What a great job of moving her head right at the right time.
Chasson's eye appears to be closing up by the second. All right, I'm going to put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am fighting.
Big power shot there. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Oh, that is a nasty leg kick. I'm not sure how many more of those she can take.
No, and that one wobbled her. I mean, she hurt her opponent with the leg kick.
Well, pinpoint placement again by her there. She lands another leg kick.
Turn the knee out. Check it. You have to check leg kicks.
Oh, big left hand. Final 10 seconds of the fight. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Ketlen Fenomeno Vieira!
All right, so Ketlen Vieira keeps it going in this UFC Women's Bantamweight division, and given the strength of this performance and the all-around nature of this Brazilian's game, you gotta think that the rest of this women's 135-pound division is starting to stand up and take notice. And here is tonight's tale of the tape. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Norma the Immortal introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Arena Aldana!
You okay? Good.
All right, so we are underway with this highly anticipated stand-up only clash. So these ladies got to play by the rules here tonight. No grappling whatsoever. Jiu-jitsu fighters need not apply. You also can't do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last woman standing will be. Oh, her body kick is so good, right? Do you invest in cryptocurrency or do you invest in the body? She's going to the body early.
Oh, yeah, you invest in the body. I think the most classic case of this was when Valentina Shevchenko kept going to the body on Jessica Eye, and then she took it high. That's the investment that we speak of. Kick the body early and take it up top. You got to continue if you're this young lady.
All right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for. So one of the things we spoke about on the walk of Aldana was how tremendous her boxing is. As is Diego Lopez, as is Alexa Grasso. But when you're that boxing-based, your legs are there to be kicked because the stance is so wide. Nice punch to the head. Oh!
Well, some pretty encouraging signs here early as her power has certainly been hurt.
Yeah, the opponent recovered, but very good start.
Oh, not sure if that stumbled her, but a heavy cross to the head. She's on fire.
It was one of her best strikes of the entire fight. She has gotten the cross off many times, but that was thrown with the intent to end the fight.
Irene Aldana going for the body, missed with that kick.
Let's go to work, come on.
Oh, spinning back fist. 30 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, they both threw really hard.
Final seconds. Round two coming up. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
Ready? Good.
Here we are, early round two. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round as our next.
Previous round was way too close.
That shot is slipped by Aldana. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taking far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
She slips that left hand there. Oh, how about the slip by her there? I was about to call that out as a land. Her head is moving tonight.
It does not take much to really avoid a strike, and she does it as well as anybody we've ever seen.
Under 3 minutes now to go. Oh, like a knife through butter, she cuts the angle and lands.
Beautiful angle
Oh.
change and way to return. Don't just escape. Make sure you counter with something to let your opponent know that every time they enter, there's a cost to be paid.
Aldana's eye now closing up. Well, you know how good she is with her counter-striking game, and she did a beautiful job with defense into offense there.
The way that she moves before her opponent attacks allows for her to find these clean counter strikes.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Aldana's thigh really starting to show signs of bruising now. That is a deep shade of purple. Under a minute now to go in the round. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Ten seconds now to go in the round. 10 minutes in the books. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Dumont's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
See how bruised it is?
All right, back to the stools we go, and that will give us a chance to look at some of the replays. She has a big cut on her forehead, courtesy of the multitude of strikes she absorbed in that last round.
She took a lot of shots in that round. Her toughness was on full display. She is as physically durable as anyone we have seen in the octagon. But you cannot be on the receiving end of punches and strikes like this. When you start to take damage to the forehead, you're bleeding in the way that she's bleeding. She has got to be better defensively.
Yeah, Cutman appears to have stopped the bleeding, at least for now, but she's got to find a way to protect herself so that gash doesn't get worse. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the stool.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Well, she told us coming in that the body strikes and the body work would be a big cornerstone of her game plan in this fight. And you see the numbers there, bottom of your screen. That absolutely tells the story. No one's going to accuse her of being a headhunter here tonight. She has worked that body.
Oh, that was a perfect right hand.
Oh, spinning back fist.